There's new management at State Power North Little Rock.
That taste of winning is already there.
J.R. Eldridge is the new head football coach of the Charging Wildcats.
Being surrounded by successful people is something that I've always wanted to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to it.
Of course, he takes the job at a date of unprecedented times in sports.
It's outside of our control, so we're not going to worry ourselves with it. We're going to find a way to do our best to do everything that we can right now in the middle of the pandemic.
As a first-year head coach, no face-to-face with staff and players is not good. The pandemic might lock up their facility, but it isn't halting progress.
Man, it's been awesome. I'm really excited about this new opportunity in North Little Rock. Meet the coaches, get aligned, and get together on Zoom staff meetings with them. I've been able to meet most of the players through Zoom meetings as well. Met some of them in the city, but it's just been really good being able to put a face with a name. It's kind of been a struggle, but at the same time, I see it as an opportunity. We've been able to get better technologically, and then even during this time, to meet those guys through a screen has been good considering the circumstances.
Eldridge comes from Arkadelphia, where he led the Badgers to back-to-back 4A state championships in 2017 and 2018.
At Arkadelphia the past 3 or 4 years, and I mean we were to the quarters, top 8 out of 48 teams, 6 out of my 9 years. I feel like as far as pressure goes, I'm going to put as much or more pressure on myself.
Before his 9 years there, he spent 9 years as the assistant at OBU. He's bringing experience and an understanding of culture to North Little Rock.
Our two purposes as a football program, number one, we're going to make a positive difference in the lives of our teammates. Number two, we're going to compete for and win conference and state championships. We're going to talk about that on a daily basis, and then we're going to talk about our 6 core values on a daily basis, being respectful, being committed to what you're doing, believing in yourself, in your teammates and your coaches, and then being VVR, being vicious, violent, relentless on a daily basis, attacking your responsibilities with excessive force over and over and over again.
It might be football, but coronavirus has thrown a curveball to Eldridge and staff.
And it's hard to, just through conversation without having that one-on-one or even group setting, that coaching that you're used to and they're used to. I know it's making me hungry to be in front of them and to be able to coach them actually in the weight room and on the field. So hopefully it's making them hungry to get back into the swing of things.
But there's a plan in place.
Hopefully what is happening during this time is mentally our guys are being able to install it in their minds as we as coaches are trying to install it through technology and through the computer. Majority of the time we're in the shotgun. The majority of the time, we're run pass options. Things like that are different. And then our players understand how they can relate what I'm bringing in to what they've done in the past, and then learn some new things as well. They're already accustomed to our terminology, and they can just kind of hit the ground running, if you will, because mentally we've been able to install these things.
It's a time of uncertainty in sports, but there's still plenty of reasons to be excited about North Little Rock's team this year and Eldridge's tenure going forward.
Well, the first thing that really excites me is that these guys our players have really done an exceptional job up to this point of just being attendant. I mean, being there and being present in these meetings that we're asking them to be a part of. I mean, just being engaged in the conversation. And I think the guys that I'm looking at on the screen are ready and hungry to be back on the field. And I think their football IQ is high. Just being able to talk to them, even though I can't see them in person, I can tell that there's some really good-looking athletes through the screen.
Nick Walters, Fox 16.